we're up on Restream. We're live.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Tuesday morning edition of the international live stream of Mysterious Geeks of Mystery for the 18th of April 2023. Okay, I got all that out of the way. Hi there. Um, uh, Kirsten, you have your hand up?
Immediately, I was thinking about this last night. We need to make a clip of all of your intros because it's different every day. We need to make a clip where it's just like back to back to back of your version of whatever the live stream is supposed to be called.
Well, you kids have at it. I mean, if you think that's TikTok gold, then who am I to argue?
Deal.
Yeah, so I just wanted to. Today's pin is a flying saucer abducting people, and my shirt is like all the planets, but this one's the sun, and then we have Mercury, Venus, Earth. Oh no, Earth, and what is this? I'd have to read it. Oh, this might be the moon, and then Mars. Yeah. Anyway,
Did Pluto make the cut?
part Pluto.
Yeah,
Yes, Pluto made the cut, but it's way down here.
that's fine.
It's way down here. Yeah. So I mean, y'all know that in my mythology, Pluto will always be a valid planet, and yeah. um, so in today's tech news, we have a couple of things from Apple that I think are interesting, and the first one is that the European Commission has decreed that app stores cannot be exclusive, that competition must be allowed on all devices, and because Apple has this walled garden app store where they, in order to put an app on iPhones, you need to go through their app store. They need to, and of course, part of that is that they provide a real service, and that they vet all these apps, and they make sure that they, don't pose any danger to the to the device. But the European Union says nope, you gotta allow outside the App Store apps onto your devices. And so starting with iOS 17, which will be the next version, they will, Apple will, and I don't know if they're only going to allow this in the EU or if they're going to allow this everywhere, but they will allow what's called side loading, where you can buy an app from somebody off their website, and they will, and you'll be able to install it on your phone. We have a comment, Ricky?
Yes, we do. From Vedansh Rajput on YouTube says hello.
Hey y'all, it's great to see you, and thank you for showing up for our crazy little morning thing. The other
We also have a LinkedIn comment now from Suraj Verma, who says, hello, sir.
hello, sir, back to you. Thank you.
Hot.
Oh, the other interesting news out of Apple is that, they have this Apple Card, at least in the US. I don't know if, what other countries they have the Apple Card. It's a MasterCard. It's branded by Apple. It's served by, I believe, Citibank, or it might be Chase. I forget, but some major American bank is behind it. It's extremely convenient, and you get cash back, especially for purchases from Apple. So I use it for that. And it's incredibly convenient. All the ways in which it's convenient. Paying it down is convenient. It's all about convenience. And and affordability. I mean, you get cash back on all your purchases, and yeah, the but today they announced, actually yesterday they announced, and today it's available, that they have savings accounts at about a little over 4% APR. They quote an APY, which I don't know why people do that. That's a credit card thing. But the APR is a little bit over 4%, which is, I mean, if you've had a savings account in the last few years, you know that this is 10 times what you get at a bank. And so I'll be keeping an eye on that. I've got my finance guy looking into it to, kind of answer some questions for me. But yeah, DJ, you all know who I'm talking about.
Yay.
DJ, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I found that interesting. Apple is looking for, they're looking for new revenue streams. Hardware sales are down. People are not buying a new phone every year like they were. I know I haven't bought one in 2 years. I'm on a 2-year-old phone, and it works great for me. I mean, literally does anything that I need it to do. I might buy one this year. We'll see.
Getting crazy. He's out of control, y'all.
Yeah. But
Upgrading the iPhone.
I used to buy a new phone every year, and with my old phone, I would, give it away to, somebody who needed a phone. And I did that for years and years. And then, these last couple of years, well, we've had some revenue challenges, and we decided to pull in the belt a little bit, but really there just wasn't anything that compelling, like a few extra pixels on the camera, the little feature where you can put stuff in the, in the top of the phone, and I don't know, it just didn't quite seem worth it, but we'll see. We might get one this year. And then the other piece of tech news that has nothing to do with Apple, Sam Altman, who's the chairman and founder of OpenAI, he says that the era of giant AI models is already over.
Just begun.
Yeah, that the strategy, and I talked about this, recently, that it wasn't scalable. That the strategy of building these giant AI models, they call it large language model, but it's large whatever model. The strategy of just using brute force, collecting massive amounts of data and warehousing it in massive data centers, it's not scalable. And they've maxed that out. They're already having trouble keeping up with the data centers that they need. We have a comment, Ricky?
Yes, we do. Hang on one second. Okay, this comment is on LinkedIn. And it is from the same hello, sir commenter, Suraj Verma, who says, what was that?
I said, hey, Suraj.
Oh, great. He says, sir, I want to know, how can I connect Flutter and MySQL Workbench connection?
I missed a word there. How can I
connect Flutter and MySQL Workbench connection or Warbench connection?
Yeah, MySQL Workbench. So what's Flutter?
I'm not entirely sure.
Let me do a little Google search.
Somebody look up what Flutter is and let me know. It kind of depends. If there's a lot of apps out there that use MySQL as a backend, so you would need to, on that backend, you would need to create a login account on the actual MySQL server to be able to log in there and manipulate the databases on your own. I know a lot of people do that with WordPress and with different database apps, and it's not an uncommon practice. Of course, you have to be careful that you don't change something that is required by the app itself and just end up breaking everything. Kirsten, you got an answer for us?
Yes, it says Flutter is Google's portable UI toolkit for crafting Beautiful, natively compiled applications for mobile, web, and desktop from a single code base.
Okay, that's interesting. I would have to look into that and see, what that is. Is that something that uses a database, or are you looking to use that to build a new interface to the database? Perhaps some clarification of the question. Maybe join our Discord, and we can make this into a conversation and perhaps the subject of a future episode.
Yes.
All right.
Well,
So
that's
that's all I got for today. I don't know if you saw my little, image from my intro video. I am hard at work recording the new Python course. I expect I expect to be done recording by the end of the month. Hopefully sooner than that. And then my editor usually takes about a week for a course this size, at which point we'll go out and get some transcriptions made for our subtitles, and then we'll post it on YouTube. And so that's the goal here, is to get a whole large comprehensive Python course up on YouTube for y'all. And at that point, we're going to decide what to do with the Patreon. The Patreon has not been successful. People have not been signing up for the Patreon. And I've got 3 more advanced C++ courses up there, like another 12 hours of C++ content that, that's just hiding there. And I think, we're going to look into what the revenue models are on YouTube and see if we can't find a way to make that work, to put all of that content on YouTube for y'all. I would really like that, just to be the go-to place for, learning how to code in Python, in SQL, and in C++. That would make me very happy, and hopefully it would make you all happy as well. In any event, I've got another, it's the same people. I got a phone call coming in. I'm going to sign off here. Love y'all. See you tomorrow.